Now we see House Republicans reportedly looking to expel Matt Gaetz. Yeah, because you are all demon Democrat blood sucking on the tape motherfuckers. And Matt Gaetz is speaking the truth and coming hard at your tit about nobody likes Matt Gaetz. Nobody like your ass, you son of a bitch. Nobody like none of y'all motherfuckers who's speaking out against Republican and what they're doing to save our country and put our country in the right path, on the right path, in the right aspects and the aspects and right path to where we must be as a nation and as New Yorkers as a whole. You garbage. But we see House Republicans reportedly looking to expel Matt Gaetz, finding from upcoming ethic reports. No one can stand him. Yeah, no one can stand you. And as long as Matt Gaetz is telling the motherfucking truth and bringing that fire to your motherfucking neck, we gonna stay with Matt Gaetz and you leave him the fuck alone. But what you must do and what you should do is vote out Kevin McCarthy. Get him out of there. This is what I'm talking about with the people. You are too busy doing the same bullshit every year, year in and year out, because you have been convinced, you have been tailor-made by LBJ and the rest of them demon Democrats to suck balls and believe that they were the party that saved your ass. They did not save you. They did not give you civil rights. You could talk all that bullshit you want. That was pushed by the great Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And John F. Kennedy. The credit goes to them, not LBJ, sucker ass, racist ass, or the Grand Poobah, or the motherfucking hell that he came from. You know what I'm saying? Matt Gaetz from Florida is on a right fight, and we need to back Matt Gaetz 100%. You know what I'm saying? You must learn to play chess. Stop playing Chinese checkers. You know what I'm saying? As a representative of Florida, Republican launches a rebellion against House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, and that is right, with his crooked ass. Kevin McCarthy, he looked more like Kevin Manotti, but anyway, you know, a Republican from where? California, Luciferian City. You know what I'm saying? Not the people all, but those that are in government and Hollywood and the rappers and this and that. You know what I mean. I shouldn't have to explain that. You know what I'm saying? Multi reports indicate that House Republicans are looking to get because you're Republican, 19 of y'all. 19 of y'all voting alongside the demon Democrats and see nothing wrong with nothing at all and blaming Matt Gaetz for standing up. You need to oust all those Republicans that are against and talking about getting rid of Matt Gaetz. We need to oust them and oust them now. Get their names, get their identity, who they are, so we know. Put them on blast on social media. So we know who these 19 people are. We know what they're doing, what bills they're passing, and which ones they're backing. You know what I'm saying? Because Matt Gaetz is speaking the truth in many ways. You want to try to change the groove and see that he don't know what he's doing. Who gives a flying fuck? You see? Who gives a flying fuck? Nobody care about your dumb asses. Matt Gaetz is on the right track, and you need to keep him on that. As a matter of fact, it's ironic that many people will be siding with demon Democrats and everybody else other than the true parties that needs to be in office itself. You know what I'm saying? We keep on pushing for these different candidates who is talking about some bipartisan every time we turn around. Every time we turn around. You know what I'm saying? They want to be bipartisan every time we turn around. We can't have bipartisan all the time. We can't have that. You know what I'm saying? But we see officials of suburban New York County fumes at Eric Greasy Cue Ball Baphomet, you know what I'm saying, backed by the dude, you know what I'm saying, Adams, after 31 migrants discovered in 3-bedroom houses. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In Rockland County, I think it is. The I guess it's called New Hempstead Road, New York City, Rockland County. You know what I'm saying? They found, they already get them fresh bedrooms and everything. 3-bedroom house they gave them. You know what I'm saying? When you try to find a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom, you got to pay $2,300, $2,900, 3,000, and then 3 bedroom right now, they probably will charge you $4,000. You know what I'm saying? You as an American. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to them, they got them in a 3 bedroom house, oh yeah, in Rockland County, up there, chilling like a motherfucking villain. You know what I'm saying? Eric Adams is garbage. I'm telling you, you got to get rid of that greasy head, nigger ass, ball sucking, you know what I'm saying? Like a cracker nuts motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're playing around. We see there's a bed bug going on in Paris. You know that was set by someone. Paris is good. You know they're good for doing shit like that. We see you know we see fear rising about potential new war in Europe. You know what I'm saying? We see a new war is brewing in Europe, and this all we hear. This is demon democratical work. This is racist shit right here. Anytime you keep hearing from somebody about war, 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 you best believe there's a lot of racism involved in that shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? We see the United States calling for Siberia, I think it's Siberia, to withdraw military forces that had been moved up to the border, you know what I'm saying, with Kosovo, you know what I'm saying, following the unprecedented buildup of forces that include large numbers of tanks, artillery, and mechanized infantry, you know what I'm saying, I guess, infantry units. While Siberia president, whatever his name is, look like Alexander, whatever his name is, Volker, or whatever the fuck his name is, you know what I'm saying, has not outright denied the military buildup. He has asserted to report that Siberia military forces have not been placed in high, come on the walls there, you know what I'm saying, in high, you know, for the past, you know what I'm saying, for part, his, his part, the prime minister of Kosovo, Albin Curtis, or whatever his name is, has requested increased assistance from the United States against the potential breakout of violence with Siberia. In the same conversation, the United States National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan stated that he has stated that, you know what I'm saying, the only long-term solution to stability throughout Kosovo, you know what I'm saying, and they always been in turmoil with the same bullshit, will be the dialogue between the country and Siberia, facilitated by the European Union, which is a crook to me, you know what I'm saying, whether steps in this direction will be enough to prevent a new war breaking out in the same Europe remains to be seen. Yeah, and how many people gonna die remains to be seen. You fucking jackass. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about war, war, war with these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that's the caveman and the beast in them. You don't want to try to put that on African people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the red line, New York versus Trump, could set a precedent for use of New York overwhelming executive law or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or you're going to set all type of president when it comes to him because he about to kick your ass and he was kicking your ass even last election. You know what I'm saying? This is coming in by red. You know what I'm saying? Janika, whatever his name is, 12 hours ago Eastern Standard Time. But when when President Donald J. Trump promising to appear for his civil trial, no, let's go back. When Donald Trump appears to his criminally criminalized trial of Donald J. Trump today at New York, let me say first that I am not a lawyer, nor am I a supporter of the Donald J. Trump or GOP presidential nomination. Yet I am troubled by New York executive law under which Mr. Trump which Mr. Trump and his associates have been found to have committed fraud. What fraud? They're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? his business license canceled, and various of his businesses unit ordered dissolved within 10 days, all before a trial which New York State seeks to, saying, staging, seeks a staging, no, I'm sorry, seeks a staggering 250 million from Donald J. Trump. Oh yeah, they're trying to break him. They're gonna try to break you. This is what they do when they blackball your ass. You know what I'm saying? You could expect every single one of these charges and all the bullshit that they talk about to be number one in itself. I'm telling you, we have to vote them out and keep the demon Democrats at bay. Until you understand that, nothing is going to change and it's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? If the demon Democrats win that seat, we are fucked for sure. But we said that the last time, and you still let them cheat the election. You still went out there punching Republicans in the face. You went out there knocking over the podium and the stages at the rallies and the different speech areas that they were having in Washington, D.C., standing on the side of the road with Black Lives Matter, yeah, look at this, and all that bullshit. We're not following your ass. You know what I'm saying? We have to make decisions as a people as to what you need in your country to be the right thing to do. We cannot sit up here consistently debating, climbing in walls to listen to what I got to say. You should be out there speaking the fuck up. You clown ass motherfucker. The fuck is you doing in the walls, hacking my phone or doing any fucking thing like that? You a jackass. Let's just be honest. The fuck is you doing? Same thing we had, like I said, with the other lady downstairs. She was drilling holes in the fucking wall. And then when she moved out, came back to see when they was down there cleaning it, to see if I would go downstairs to see all the holes. But one of my girlfriend's sons was here, and he was on the porch. And when the workers came out, he said, "Wow, did you see all them holes in the wall?" Like I wanted to go down and see that piece of shit. Not only that, Ernie, her fucking boyfriend or whatever the fuck he is to her, screwball Ernie that work at a bike store over there in Quorum, charging people millions of dollars to fix a fucking tube, his jackass fucking racist ass. He was on the corner down by the end of the building, on his phone, pretending, trying to see if I was going to go downstairs and go socialize with the guys and go in there and see what's going on. Ernie, I don't need to do that. I know your type. I know what you do. For over 50, 60 years of my life, I've seen your racist ass garbage shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Kerry and Ernest. Yeah, Julio Gallo, take your fucking ass up out of my fucking face. You and the bunch of niggas that is running, licking your fucking balls. I'm tired of you. Stay your nigga ass over there with the demon Democrats. We don't need you. We need to formulate the People's Party, the PLM, and back up Trump to get his ass in there so we can stabilize shit, so we can hit it as hard as we can and get them motherfuckers put into check. Meanwhile, they're in the wall doing shit. Now, this don't just go with Kerry and Ernest, because they were white. So we know theirs. We know the bullshit with them. But now we got black people downstairs, and they're on the same bullshit. So that tells me that they're all in cahoots together. That's why when you have a conversation, they're quick to try to blackball you from having it. Oh, I got a gun. I don't speak to him. He's retarded and all that bullshit. That ain't gonna save your ass from a nuclear war. Keep talking shit. You see, I hope you ain't scared to die. Because once they start shooting nuclear weapons and carrying on, don't ask me what should we do. Because the only thing I'm going to tell you is, what should we do, Captain? With my little eyepiece, look up at you from the battle board, prepare to die. That's what you're going to do. Fuck out of my face. You, your children, your grandmother, your mother, and the whole generation that you have bred it all the way to here. Be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking bullshit about Donald J. Trump. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a flying fuck which one of you it is. This is what you don't understand. You basically say Trump Biden, Trump Biden. We don't care. We want to see the country go in the right direction, period. Not this con, all this demon democratical Republicans over there doing the same bipartisan demon Democrat bullshit and playing the people like a motherfucking fiddle. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where mind-blowing legal experts warn that lawyers' incredible screw-up is very anonymous for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a play? Folk. Y'all garbage. You garbage. You know what I'm saying? You garbage. Let's just be honest. But we see here, this is coming in by, it looked like Gabriel, 5 hours ago, coming off the saloon, Eastern Standard Time, on the Jersey. But we see where New York Judge Arthur, Igorin, or whatever his name is, on Monday said that he is holding a bench trial in New York Attorney General Letitia Nutcase ass LGBTQ jackass James fraud lawsuit, which is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fraud lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? You dig into this man's personal business, Letitia James. You black dumb fucking asshole. To blackball this man. When you know full well the creep Joe Biden and the demon Democrats, that the same party that you are affiliated with, did worse than that to the United States. Way worse than that. But you're trying to use this in the eyes of the people to blackball Trump on his personal business. That's Trump's personal business. Why the fuck did you bring that into the American people's public eyes? I don't know. Because this whole trial thing with his so-called inflating this and that should have stayed in court with him and you alone. The American people, they need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have all done the same fucking thing. And worse. You push us into a nuclear war, you demon democratic blood-sucking son of a bitch. The fuck is you talking about? And you talking about some motherfucking inflate this and play. Rich people do that all the time. How come you haven't prosecute them? Demon Democrats do it all the time. How come you prosecute them? And who goes over to these foreign countries and do foreign deals on the phone to where it was reported? And it is true. They've been doing that shit for years. But you only see a 4-year president and his real estate adventures. Letitia James, you need to be ousted from that fucking position. You got to go. Yeah, you got to go, man. You got to go. You don't represent nothing for the black people other than some racist bullshit talking about some LGBTQ woke shit. You got to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you, Alan Braggs, Jean Claude Pierre, and Jen Nutcase Psaki, all of y'all got to go, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you sitting up there with some bullshit talking about a $250 million civil fraud suit brought against him. You know what I'm saying? By New York Attorney General Letitia James. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? A black ass nigga doing bullshit. And I'm going to respect her. This ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump also. This has to do with your lying ass. This has to do with your deep state bullshit. And your demon Democrat lick a nigga cracker balls. You at motherfucking Alan Bragg, you should be put up on the world court. And all the evidence on both sides of the aisle should be brought to the table. Because you are suppressing one side to advertise the other side in the attempt to blackball the president of the United States, one of the greatest presidents of his time. It doesn't matter what you say, because you ain't got nothing else on the other side. Fulton County is garbage. That's a piece of shit. You're lying, cheating ass. You're cheating. You was cheating down there. Period. The phone call. You know what I'm saying? You suppress that only to give us a part that you want us to hear, like we just that dumb. You think we didn't know what was more to his speech? You think we didn't know that you have been doing Donald J. Trump this catch a capture? Ah, I want to go over here as the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and I'm going to tell you that if you don't get out there and support your country, it is going to be gone. Whoop! Cut it off. Not, go out there and support your country, or it's going to be gone. So we need to go out there and protest peacefully and patriotically and make sure that no violence, no wrecking of the White House, and no carrying on, and none of that other shit goes on other than peacefully and patriotically and peacefully. You think we don't know you cut out a lot of shit that you've been doing since this man been 2000 with Hillary Clinton and all them? You've been scandalizing the man's words ever since. Demon Democrats, you're not to be trusted in no shape or form. And you using this black ass nigga, you always put out the black card. This is another motherfucking thing that's highly disappointing to me. Mm, mm, mm. You black, so you supposed to vote Democrat. But you ain't talking about the crime bill. You ain't talking about a lot of other shit. Russian collusion. You ain't talking, that's right. Don't think that you're going to slide out because the demon Democrats have been in Russian collusion for years. Not only that, manipulating, such as what you see his son did. He doing the bidding for his dumb ass and all of this. None of these things were mentioned prior to the election. Now it's being mentioned that he is the president. Nothing is being done about it. But all we hear is Donald J. Trump. You garbage, nigga. You garbage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We see the DOJ finally post that embarrassing court doc Google wants to hide. Oh, yeah. We see this is coming in by Ashley. You know what I'm saying? 9/29, 2023 at 9:04 p.m. Well, let's see what they're talking about. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? The U.S. Department of Justice. Let's see what we got here. The New York Department of Justice in itself. You know what I'm saying? In itself, the Department of Justice, you know what I'm saying? In itself, you know what I'm saying? In itself, Justice has finally posted what Judge Ahmed, I guess, Meha, whatever, described at the Google search, I guess, antitrust trial as an embarrassment, you know what I'm saying, exhibited that Google tried to hide from the public. Oh, yeah, Billy Gold Gates, the motherfucking Baphomet devil worshiper, son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The document in question contains meeting notes that Google Vice President for Finance, Michael Rosa, created for the course on communication. Bloomberg reports in his notes that Razak, or whatever his name is, wrote that Google search advertising is one of the world's greatest business model ever created with economics that only certain elite businesses selling cigarettes or drugs could reveal. At reveal, you know what I'm saying, Rossack or whatever his name is, told the court that he didn't recall, oh yeah, I guess, he didn't recall his jackass brain, you know what I'm saying, recall if he ever gave the presentation. He said that the course required that he tell student things I don't believe as part of the presentation. He also claimed that he also claimed that the notes were full of hyperbole or whatever and exaggerations and did not reflect his true belief. Yes, it fucking did. Stop fucking lying. You said a demon blood sucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no business proposed, you know what I'm saying, associated with it. Yeah, of course. According to Bloomberg, According to Bloomberg, let's go ahead. According to Bloomberg, Google repeatedly objected to the document being shared in court. Yeah, of course, claiming it was irrelevant to the DOJ's case. You're full of shit. It is relevant and it should be shared. You know what I'm saying? Then after, you know what I'm saying, the Meta, whatever they call it, allowed the DOJ to present the document as evidence. Google tried to seal off Rozak testimony to the document, which Meta, you know what I'm saying, granted, but later said Google request put him in in a pickle, whatever the fuck you talking about. You garbage ass. Do some playing some of the bitch. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't contain any confidential. Meta told Google. I understand it's somewhat embarrassing for the witness. You know, sealing Rozak or whatever his name is testimony made it harder for the public to understand the content of the document. Meta was worried. You should be. Meta worried. Ultimately, you know, Meta not what he worried. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying. Meta not only denied Google request, you know what I'm saying, I guess it's called request to redact the portion of the document, but also said he would unseal the portion of Rosenberg testimony related to it. Bloomberg report. Beyond the likes, beyond liking, you know what I'm saying, Google search, advertise business, illustrate drugs, illicit, you know what I'm saying, business. We see the advertising business. Beyond their likening, Google search advertising business to illicit drug market. Rozak note also said that because users got hooked on Google search engine, Google was able to mostly ignore the demand side of the fundamental laws of economics and only, you know what I'm saying, of economics and only focus on the supply side of advertising ads, format, and sales. This was likely the bit that actually interests the DOJ. You know what I'm saying? Man, they full of shit then, just like they full of shit.